This tells you which side of the craft to find your emergency exit. Leave all personal belongings behind. Remove all sharp objects and high heel shoes and proceed to the designated emergency exit. Board the life raft as guided by the crew.
Hi, so it's 5 AM in the morning, 1st of July. I've got up and I'm now ready to take part in the 2017 Round the Island race. The boat that I'm in today is called Sparkle, and there are 3 of us. We've got the skipper called Helen and another crew member called Duncan. Weather today is looking a bit gusty out there and a bit damp as well, and probably going to be maybe putting a reef in to bring down the mainsail so it's not quite too gusty pulling us over. Looking forward to a bacon sandwich down at the marina, cup of coffee, and hopefully we'll get a good race, get some good weather today, get some good winds. The boat that we're in is a Stadt Splinter, 21 foot, so not massive. In fact, my camper van's longer than it. But she, as small as she is beautiful too. Hopefully get some good speeds up, certainly hoping to get the Spinnaker up on the other side of the island. Got a tracker on so family and friends can track us, and hopefully we'll have no emergencies either. Okay, right, let's get to it then. Go and get some footage, have a great race, and see how we do. Right, bye. Hi, so it's Monday after around the island. I was pretty tired yesterday. We had a long day on the way back from the race. Got into the doldrums just off of Hurst Castle, got in some funny weird tidal thing. The wind just died down. We dropped the engine, couldn't get the engine started. The boat ended up sort of doing little pirouettes in the water almost, and we ended up heading back towards Hurst Castle. Finally managed to find a little bit of wind, powering on out almost towards the Needles, and then managed to sort of get back up towards Bournemouth way. Wind died again. Fortunately this time the engine started. We powered back to Port Harbour and then sailed back up through Port Harbour. So the race itself, well, freaking awesome, absolutely amazing. Feel real privileged to have taken part in it. The weather was totally on our side. It was a nice day. Bit of a cold, wet, slightly windy start. We put a couple of reefs in into the mainsail. We would definitely last over the start line because we had problems actually getting the mainsail up. However, once we got in our rhythm and everything was up and going, we did actually pull up into the sort of the back of the main pack. And by the time we got to the Needles, we'd caught up with people. Past the Needles, down to St Catherine's Point, we had a real nice spinnaker. And just past St Catherine's Point, we'd sort of jibed the spinnaker down to about Ventnor area, and then from about there onwards we were sort of tacking around the island, past No Man's Fort, and did a few tacks there, and then took one long tack very much almost to the finish line, got into the bay and needed to tack back across. That was a bit hairy because there were quite a few boats coming into the finish line there, and it was just a bit full on with the weather conditions as well. There was quite a swell, we were getting quite wet as well as it was spraying us. How did we do? So in all it was about 10.5 hours worth of sailing, and we placed about 40th in our class. Can tell you, I don't know how big our class was, but out of about 1,200 boats that started, with handicaps and everything adjusted for, we came in at 104th. So we're all really pleased with that result. Really pleased with that result. I mean, I've not been sailing too long, and the other crew member has not been, I mean, he's probably done it for a few years now, but not really that long. And our skipper's a relatively new skipper too, so we're all really pleased with how it went. Got some awesome footage, so I'm going to compile it all together now and make a video and sort out the pictures. It's ready to rock and roll. What can I say about the race? Well, if you ever get a chance to take part in it, then do. The atmosphere is incredible. All the sailors are just really friendly. The town really comes out to play. It's a real nice party atmosphere there, and it's just really awesome. And you're just looking at all those boats, all the spinnakers are out, the different colours of the spinnakers. It's just incredible. It's a sail like no other, certainly like no other that I've been in. And yeah, quite challenging at times, but also well worth it.